Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Today is the day. I know I've been off track a little. I've been messing with that thing because I'm so excited about it. But I gotta get that thing out of my garage. It's been sitting there for way too long. As you know from our last episode from that Ys4500 Craftsman lawn tractor, we finally got the engine running well. The next step is to put a deck on there. The deck has been, it was a red deck when I got it, and I painted it black, and it seems to be fine. So I think all I need to do is put it on there, maybe try it out on my lawn today. I'm going to start it up for the first time in about 3 or 4 days. I hope it starts. Let's see. So the starter was getting hung up on the flywheel. Because the compression is so high in the beginning, right, to get it past the compression stroke, once the Bendix gear goes up from the starter, it gets hung up there and it won't move. So I had to take the cover off just to move the flywheel so that the Bendix gear comes down. But now it seems to run and start just fine, but I'm going to leave the cover off for now because I have a feeling it's going to be like an ongoing problem. I don't really know how to fix that, but it seems to start and run just fine. This is my deck. As you can see, it's in great shape. Got a little scratched over here, but that's the inside of it. Maybe I'll touch it up when I get it on there. Also, after we ran it for that entire day, driving it around the block to test, I was worried that the oil leaks would come back because of the cracks that we fixed. 0 oil leaks. Looks like that JB weld worked, and it is clean, not a drip. Even in the garage, nothing. So it looks like we fixed the oil leaks for good. Now let's install this deck. It shouldn't be too hard. Of course, I just jinxed it now. Okay, one of the easier deck installs that they have, the one rod in the front, two main black hangers, and then there's these bronze looking ones that go from the side onto it. So it's a 5-point connection, 6 if you're counting the PTO cable, and that just hooks onto the tensioner arm, plugs into the hole bracket for the cable. So here we go. I mean, I think the deck is in great shape, you know, and everything seems to work. So let's start her up and see if it engages the deck, the blades properly. So there you go. Just mowed the lawn with it, and as you guys saw, I did like 5 passes on everything because I had leaves everywhere, and so I wanted to mince the leaves really fine so that, you know, it puts nutrients back into the lawn. I believe it has nitrates that my lawn needs. As you can see, there's we had a lot of rain recently from those 2 hurricanes, so and also I've been watering it way too much, and I think these dead spots over here are from my lawn dying from too much water, believe it or not. So you know, get some nutrients in there, and hopefully this will rejuvenate better next spring. But listen, so I parked it in the middle there to take pictures of it, and pictures came out very well. But then when I had finished running it, and by the way, it ran perfectly. It was it had the reverse in operation button, you know, where you had to put the key to the lawn tractor icon that has the arrow pointing downwards, which means you can mow in reverse. So I had to switch it to that so it can mow in reverse. So the safety switches all work on this thing. When I finished mowing the lawn, and the engine ran great. I'm so surprised. And even parking it there to take pictures with it, starting it right up again, I didn't have a problem with the starter being hung up. So that's all good and everything. So when I shut off the PTO, right, one side of the blades continued to spin even after it was shut off. And so I went under there to look, and that blade was still spinning with the engine off. So the spindle is very, very smooth, obviously, with the bearings, right? However, the pulley has like these spline designs on it, right? And I think that's stripped. So that pulley is free spinning on that spindle. So I think I need to replace the pulley. I think I have. So it's the right side pulley. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put the mower deck all the way down. And this one right here. See this? Look at this. I'm using my hand and I'm spinning the pulley freely, and that's moving slowly. If I put my hand here to stop the blade from moving, it still spins. So the pulley center has these spline gears, if you will, teeth. They're probably completely stripped, so that when you shut off the PTO, the brake and the pads are supposed to touch the pulley and stop it. Well, it's stopping it, but the momentum of the blade is still spinning like that. See how that's spinning? And this is not moving, see? But the nut is moving. You're a nut. So look, that thing is really, I'm spinning and I don't really want to touch it. There you go, see? You spin it, right? And that nut is just freely moving. So you know the spindle and the bearings are very good, because it's spinning no problem, continuously. It's just that this is not adhered on there correctly. So I think either the teeth are stripped, or this is not on tight enough. But I think the teeth are stripped. I'm gonna have to find a pulley that looks just like that. So the question now is whether or not I have to remove the deck to do this, or can I manage to do it with just some wrenches and stuff? What do you guys think? Taking off the deck is not that big of a deal, but I'd rather not. Let's see if I can remove that bolt while holding onto the bottom part correctly. So I managed to not have to do it at all. I put a block of wood there, used a 7/18, and believe it or not, this nut wasn't even on there tight. It was loose, so loose. Check out how many threads I was able to tighten it down to. See? So this nut was loose, and the teeth weren't even on the thing. So now, if you look at it, oh, now this block of wood is stuck in there. There we go, see? That was easy. So my buddy Andy from Jericho stopped by, and we were just chatting for a while, and we were sitting here talking, and he goes, doesn't that left side look higher than the right side? I says, yeah. Because he said that, now I gotta go change the tire. You know what I mean? Because if a layperson says that, and it's noticeable, right? I got to do my due diligence and try to fix it, you know?
You're a lay person.
You're a lay person. Anyway, so this is a 20 by 8 by 8. So I went to the back and I got myself, I didn't have a 20 by 8 by 8, but I got a 20 by 10 by 8. 10 meaning the middle. It's wider than this one, but it's the same height as this one.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. And it's wider, so that's not good. Unless I get another of this same kind and swap both of them.
No, dude. What you can do is take that wheel off and put that on there.
Oh. You know what? You're smart.
Oh.
Okay, but look at this though. This one's a 20 by 8 by 8. The same size as that one. But this manufacturer is different. This is a high run. This is a high run, and this I think is a Carlisle. Oh, it says a Turf Saver. So it's two different brands. Same size, but two different brands. So I think the only way I can do this is, I think I have another one of those, but it's off its bead. So I guess I'll show you guys how to put it back on the bead, and I'll change both rear tires. So, thanks to my friend Andy for noticing this to give me more work. But look, if a regular person who doesn't know 1,000 different things about lawn tractors, I mean, he knows a bit, but for him to notice it, it means that I have to change it. I have to correct the issue, you know? Just when I was about to go into the backyard and mow my back lawn and park it, I have to do this.
Well, what are you going to do? I mean...
Thanks, Andy!
When the next person who owns this thing mows their lawn, they're going to have waves.
That's true. And uneven cuts. Might as well. Changing two tires, changing two wheels on a lawn tractor is not as hard as everybody thinks. It's 2 seconds to get the wheel off. Oh, that is if the wheel comes off. Before I start doing that, let's even see if this wheel comes off. Because sometimes they don't put anti-seize on the axle and it's super hard to get off. If you can get it off at all. Are you ready?
Give it the heel, man. Give it the heel. Oh, it's coming off.
It's coming.
There you go.
All right. Where's the key? Oh, there's the key. You heard it?
Yep.
All right. So then we're thinking, maybe I'll just put this tire on and let some air out of it. Because I really overinflated it. I could go in there and look through my 50 different wheels, but they're stacked on top of each other with parts all over, and I just don't want to.
Backwards.
I'm glad that you were paying attention. Oh, maybe I should put anti-seize on there, huh? So then you find the key way, which is right there, and you just shove in the key.
That's easy, huh?
Super easy. Put the shims on here, and looks like, there we go. Looks like 2 shims is the correct one. As you can see the groove. You just put this E-clip back on. Clip it.
And that's easy.
It's super easy to take off a lawn tractor wheel. There we go. I won't put this thing back on. This is a pain in the ass to get on. All right, let's drop this and see about the height. Still a little high on the left side.
Not as bad as before.
See that? I mean, it's not bad.
Dude, you gotta
not,
change the other one.
It's not good, yeah.
You gotta change the other one.
I gotta put the other 20 on that one. All right, let me go to the backyard and get it. Hey guys, it's Quinn the mailman!
Hey Quinn, how you doing?
Not bad, you?
Good.
How's everything been?
Yeah. Same.
So I remember why this is in my shed and taken off the tractor. Is because there's a big bump here. You guys remember that tractor while I was driving it? And it went boo-voo, boo-voo, boo-voo. This is the tire. It's warped. It's no good. So after me getting it on the bead and inflating it, there's a big bump here. So I can't use this either.
John Deere, huh?
Found a 20 by 10 by 8. Exactly the same one as this.
Not really the same height.
Well, this is not inflated.
Oh.
This is off the John Deere LA120 that I just got off the street last week. This was the only good tire on it, so I kept it. Except this is yellow. We're just gonna have to try it. If I gotta paint it white, that's what I'll do. I'm putting a little bit of Ragged and Tacky spray grease from my friends over at Lucas Oil Products. See how that works, fellers? Looks like it's actually sizzling on there, huh? Yes, I know the rim is yeller. I'll paint it white, maybe. This anti-scalp wheel on the deck is getting in the way slightly. Put the key in.
That's much better, dude.
It is.
Yep. You gotta flare out the fenders a little bit to match it.
Let's roll the fenders.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to whip out some white paint, give her a spray. Means I have to mask this part off. What a pain. Okay, so Andy's OCD is now cured. He feels much better about this. Is this good?
Very good.
Okay. As you guys can see, it is now level. See? Nice fatty tires too. Quick color, white, gloss, $1.38. All right, I've had about just enough fun for a day. I still have to mow my rear lawn with this thing.
Awesome.
Okay. I mean, you know, it's not El Perfecto, but it'll do. As you guys know, I bought a new gas cap for this thing, and I bought the wrong one. The one that I bought looked just like it, but it was bigger in diameter. It's like for one of those Briggs flowjet type ones, you know, the big gas tank, horizontal shaft types where it goes on there. Anyway, so what could I do? I bought another one. I was sure that I picked the right one. Yep, that's the right one. Brand new. It's only $5, free shipping. Buy it on eBay. Brand new. There we go. So now this is ready to sell. I got this listed for $225, and I haven't had any bites. None. And I'm starting to think that there might be a shortage of gas lawnmowers, because in California, they just banned gas machines. Can you believe that? They want everybody to go electric in California. So if you want a great deal on gas machines, go to California. They'll have about 25 million of them, people throwing them into the garbage. Isn't that crazy? So me and Andy just went over to our local burger joint, and we've had burgers, fries, and a milkshake. I don't feel like doing anything but going to bed right now. But I need to mow the backyard with this thing and park it back there. So how about that, huh? Mowed the entire backyard without a hiccup. This engine runs great. No leaks, no hesitation. Some surging here and there, but then once everything is under load, it's fine, you know. And I greased the shaft for the starter a little bit better, so it hasn't hung up yet. But I'm keeping the engine cover loose for now. I mean, loose as in it's on there, but I didn't put the bolts in because I have a feeling that when I try to start this next, the Bendix gear may get hung up on the starter again and it won't work. You know, just freaking try it. Seriously, runs great. We got two different size, same size tires on here now. Painted that yellow one white, and man, this thing runs great. Really surprised how well it runs, you know. So I'm gonna list it for $675. We'll see what happens. You know, I don't know if I'll sell any this remaining season. You never know, but most likely this and the green LT1000 is going to be held over for the winter until next spring when people really start looking for stuff. But really happy with the past season because I only have 2 lawn tractors to sell, whereas I had about a dozen last year. carry it over in the winter to sell, which I, you know, did sell most of them or all of them the first part of spring last year. So, you know, pretty happy with the way things turned out. This thing did take a long time to get going, but I'm finally done. It's done. Runs, drive, mows just great, and surprisingly that engine has held up considering all the things we did to it. So now I do have a spare John Deere V-twin that we got. I think it runs, I'm not sure. I do have a Husqvarna over there. I'll show you. As you can see, it did a decent job mowing, you know, pretty even throughout. As you know, I got this Husqvarna also from a pick. I forget right now where I got it from, but this actually runs and drives. Albeit there is a engine crack in the same Kohler Courage engine, same place. So and also I think the head gasket is blown on it. That's right, now I remember. I got it for free locally here in Huntington. So this, I don't think this is going to be that big of a deal considering what we've gone through, you know, with the other one, you know. So it's the same crack on a Kohler Courage engine. We could fix that. Replace the head gasket. To get, oh, and the muffler, the bottom's completely gone. So muffler, head gasket, engine crack. I think that's all we need to do for this one. I believe the battery runs too. Battery works. So I'm not going to work on this probably this year because I really want to get started on the golf cart. I really want to do that. I have to get that engine running. And then my buddy Andy from Jericho is probably going to help me with the paint. He's good with that stuff, you know what I mean? So he'll probably do the paint job on that, but no reason to do a paint job on that thing if you can't get it running, you know? So I got to start working on the engine, get it running. That's what I have to do. And by the way, I have no idea what I'm doing with that golf cart. It'll be my very first golf cart. No idea how things work, and it's also missing stuff. So I would appreciate it if any of you guys know anything about golf carts. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what I should do first. But I'm going to try to see if we can crank that to start. Thanks a lot for joining me on my finale, 3 billionth episode of that Ys4500. I'm glad that that thing starts, runs, mows great, and works without a hiccup. That's perfect. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Go! Go!
Hey, I'm Andy from Jericho.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.